Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad right here. And today we're back at it again with another what if. What if Deku was betrayed? Now, you guys really liked the last what if that I posted. I mean the Naruto what if. And don't worry, guys, you guys will be getting a part two. So I think I might make it tomorrow, but tomorrow I might be posting too. So yeah, as you guys know what it is, you guys hate me talking. You guys just wanna you guys just wanna, hear the story. Now where I left off was when Deku went and gave Midnight a glass of water and Midnight pulled Deku aside and whispered in his ear. As now yeah, that's where I left off. As Midnight says to Deku that I'm sorry that catching Deku off guard, saying, "What do you mean?" At midnight, pulls Deku in for a hug. She said to Deku that I'm sorry that I tried looking for you, but I couldn't find you. She tried looking all over the city, and she thought that the villains might have taken you, or you might have been dead. As Midnight is explaining this, like Midnight is actually crying right here, crying her eyes out. As Deku pulls her down, she tells Midnight that it's okay that she and that he forgives her. Sorry. As Midnight just falls asleep, Deku just tucks her in and turns off the light. As Deku walks out the house and he's just walking home. As Deku gets home, he's greeted by Nedry, who is up late, so yeah. As Deku says, "Hey, how are you doing?" Nedry saying that she's good, that she just finished off some last minute training. Deku saying, "Oh, that's great." As he went and sat down next to Nedry, Nedry just hugs him, telling Deku that he and she loves him. As Deku said, "I love you too." Now we fast forward all the way to the next day, as Deku's already getting himself ready, and so yeah on. As Deku's actually going out with Nedry, just hanging out. So yeah, it's basically kind of like a date. As them two walk out the house, they spend the day together. About 30 minutes pass as Nedry and Deku are just walking together. As he sees, no, Nedry sees the some girls from class 1A, which is Mina, Momo, Sue, and yeah. As they come up to Deku and Mina and ask, "What are you guys doing?" Nedry explains to them that we're just on a date, which everyone is surprised, saying, like, "You and Deku are going out?" Momo said. As Deku said, "Yeah, we're going out. That problem is that problem? Sorry, problem." As they both like everybody says, "No, we didn't know you guys were a couple." As Nedry hugs Deku, saying, "Yeah, we've been together, for some time," which made the girls angry. They got a little bit mad by this. As with Deku says, "Hey, Momo, about your offer, on that party, I will be coming to it. I will be helping out with the cooking, so yeah on." As Momo smiled saying, "Oh really? I actually thought you wouldn't come." Deku saying, "Yeah, I'll try to." As with that, Deku just left. We go on to Midnight's point of view. As Midnight wakes up, as she sees the time that is already um no sorry, it's already 2 p.m. sorry. As she wakes up, she rubs her eyes and she sees. No, she gets herself dressed as she goes downstairs to see All Might and Prison Mike. She wonders what are they doing here? As she remembers that Deku actually took them home, that them two actually live pretty far, and it was already getting to morning. So whatever. As midnight woke them up, they woke up. They were a little bit, tired. As Midnight says that she's going out, if you guys want, there's food inside the fridge. As Midnight goes out, as she's, she's a little bit tired to drive, so she's just taking a walk. As Midnight's walking, she sees some of the same girls which Deku and Nina met up with. As she says, "What's up, ladies?" As they says, "Hey, Midnight, how were you doing after you know that restaurant thing, whatever?" She said she was alright. That Deku actually drove her home, and so yeah, on which the girls were actually caught off guard. You mean, no, sorry, that Mina says. So Deku took you home? As Midnight said, yeah, Deku was actually such a gentleman that I was actually drunk to drive, and so yeah, he just took me home, put me to bed, and gave me some water. Everybody was thinking like what, like how? Neither brushed it off as they said that, oh yeah, Deku's a pretty nice guy, and so yeah, as like all of the like they were just having laugh and conversation as we go on to Nina's, no, sorry, Nedry's point of view. As Deku and Nina are having an amazing day together, just shopping and so yeah on. As Deku can handle more of this, as Deku's holding about I'm gonna say about like 9 shopping bags right there, as he thought this is a pretty bad idea for them to go shopping, cause Deku is nearly broke. As they spend a little bit more time together going to store, and Deku's credit card is just crying out. As Deku just, shrugs it off, saying that at least I'm doing this for the person I love. As they made it to one beach, as Deku and Netri are just relaxing. As they stay there, they're just on the beach. They stay there until you know evening. They stay there until the evening. As they're just hugging each other, just relaxing, seeing the sun, and so yeah on. As Deku says to Nedry, how about we do this next time, next week, which Deku was proposing to Nedry for another date. As Nedry says, yeah, sure. She kind of blushed a little. As Deku and Nedry were walking, they see Midnight. As Deku says, yo, Midnight, how's it going? As Midnight goes up to Deku, patting him on the head and saying that she's doing great. As she was also surprised to see Nedry here. She asks Nedry, what are you doing here? As Nedry says she was just on a date with Deku, which Midnight does, blush. They say, you guys are on a date? As they say, yeah, that Midnight is actually happy for Deku to have himself a girlfriend. As Deku asks if she was okay after that night, as which she does. As Midnight thanks Deku for forgiving her. As sorry, that Nedry says, "What are you guys talking about?" Deku explains to Nedry on how, you know, Midnight was actually drunk. I had to take her home, and I gave her some water, took her to her room. She did apologize that she did try to look for me while I was, basically kind of like I faked my death. So yeah, which Nedry hears the whole thing. As she's actually happy for Deku, which Deku's actually more opening up to some people. So yeah, as Deku's kind of getting there, but don't worry, guys. Deku doesn't trust them completely. So yeah, as some time passes, Deku and Nedry are at home. They see Aries right there running up to Deku and Nedry, hugging them and saying, "How was your day?" As they said their day was great. As Aries says that great, cause I actually was wondering you and if you and Nedry are actually gonna get married, which they two of them blush and say like they don't know how to respond. Nedry says like, where did that come from all of a sudden? Which Eri says that, oh, I was just wondering because I thought you guys were, going, boyfriend and girlfriend. Which Deku says we are, as Eri says that, oh, so you're going to propose to her? As Deku just, blushes right there, as he doesn't say anything. As Deku says, maybe, which catching Eri off guard and also blushing too. As Eri just pulls them, to the couch, telling them that if they can watch a movie, which they do. We fast forward all the way to the next day, as they are already in school. News have actually gone around that Deku and Nedry are actually going out. So yeah, Big Tree already knew this, as Nedry already told them this. So yeah, as Deku walks into class, everybody was just giving him looks. As Deku says, "What are you guys looking at?" Which Deku sends out like a demonic key towards them, like making them like go back to normal. They said, you know nothing." Deku sits down in his chair, and Araka is actually, saddened that Deku has himself a girlfriend, because Araka did had a crush on Deku, but seeing that Deku moved on, that really did crush her. Oh well, tough luck anyway. So we go on. Razorhead comes into the class saying that they will be doing, um, you know, a training course right there. As Deku is saying, like, what training course? As Razorhead saying that they will be getting their license. As everybody was actually cheering on, saying that they will be able to get their license. And Razorhead explains to them how they'll be getting the license and so like that proper license. So yeah. Wait, one sec, guys. One sec. Sorry about that, guys. I'm actually super sorry. I actually got my script mixed up. So yeah, I actually really apologize that sorry we had to go back. That Eraserhead is says to them that they will be going on a trip, which the trip was traveling to one island, as all of them, was actually cheering and all them. So yeah, as we fast forward all the way to the trip, because nothing really happens, because it was just them getting themselves ready for the trip. As everybody's on the plane, they're already excited for this trip. As Deku is just Deku's with Big Tree. Deku was just hanging around Big Tree because he considers Big Tree as his own little family right there. Yeah, as they are just hanging around. Midnight, no, sorry, not Midnight. All Might comes to the group, and he wants to. He that he says to them that can I borrow Izuku Midoriya, please? As Deku saying, yeah, sure. Which Deku does, he still has hatred for all of them, but he tries not to, show it, like catching them off guard. So yeah, as Deku says, what do you want? As All Might says to um Midoriya on how he's sorry and for what he did. Deku just gives him the cold shoulder and says, "You know what? I don't want to talk about that right now. Why did he pull me over?" As All Might just says to Deku that I want you to I want you to meet someone. As Deku saying who, as Deku points to the girl on a pogo stick. As Deku looks at her and wondering like, who is she? As All Might says that's my niece, which catching Deku off guard. That's your niece. As the blonde chick just pogos all the way down to All Might, saying that, and hooking All Might, Uncle All Might right there. So yeah, as she looks at Midoriya and saying, "So you must be Midoriya. I heard so much about you." Deku saying, "Oh, really? You heard so much? I'm actually surprised." Which Deku's actually inside his mind saying this like, Yeah, All Might did tell her that he betrayed him. So yeah, as Deku says, "What's your name?" As as the girl says, "Oh, my name is Melissa." I think her name was Melissa. Melissa. So yeah, I actually don't know. Deku shakes her hand and so yeah on. As All Might told Melissa to show Deku around the city. So yeah, which All Might goes off to see his old partner. As Melissa take Deku around to see the city, which they do. As Deku's getting time to know Melissa, I've seen how nice she is. As we go on to see Big Tree's point of view, as they're actually wondering where's Deku, as they're actually just looking for him. As a few minutes pass, they found Deku with a girl, which Nedry gets mad about this and goes up to Deku. As Deku sees Nedry marching up the shore, and to her he wonders why she's angry. As when Nedry gets there, she says Deku. No, she shouts at Deku, "Where were you?" Deku is saying that All Might wanted me to meet her. No, sorry that Deku says to her that All Might wanted me to you know to meet someone, and so yeah on. As she points to Melissa, saying that hey, it's nice to meet you. I'm All Might's niece, and so yeah, as Nedry, is actually happy to see, how nice she is, and so yeah, on that them two have a same personality. So yeah, as Miro comes up to the group and saying like, "Hey, what's going on?" As Tommy Keith, goes up to Deku saying, "Is everything okay?" Deku saying everything is fine. That I'll just getting to know Melissa here. As they all greet Melissa. Melissa says hi. As we go on to Class 1A point of view. As Class 1A all together, right? They're all together as they are planning something. As they said that that me and I said that we need to get rid of Deku. As everybody's like, okay, here's a little thing. Class 1A really despise Deku. Like I said, they haven't changed. As Momo plans to, kill Deku, as they really want Deku gone, as they they don't really like Deku that much, as they think that Deku's gonna kill them, but they're also planning if they can, kill Deku first before anything happens. So they're all the cops when they're at the hotel, they're planning on how they're gonna, kill Deku and so yeah on. Which, you know, they thought of a plan on, taking, Muriel, like the big tree hostage, and also Ares, and we make Deku like they said they were gonna make Deku watch as he breaks down, and we kill him after that. As they're all planning this and so yeah on, like Big Tree and all them are just like they're just hanging around Melissa. And Melissa just showing them, telling them what the path about behind the city and so yeah on. As Melissa tells them that are they going to the party? As all of them have said, like, party, what are you talking about? As Melissa explains to them on how, there's a party going on. Some of the heroes will be there. She says that, um, students from UA are actually invited, which everybody is actually excited about this, especially Midoriya. As, he brought a suit just in, things like these. As Class 1A hears about this, like they already got the news. As original they get dressed. As they already meet at the party. As you know, Deku sees Nedry in one beautiful black dress. Should I say black dress? Nah, Not really. No red dress. I actually don't know. You guys think of the dress, so yeah. As Deku sees Nedry inside that, and a beautiful dress, he actually gets, flustered. As Class 1A are looking at this as they are still planning on how they will kill Deku and the other, big tree. As when Deku offered Nedry for a dance, Nedry kindly agrees with it as two of them starts that dancing. As they're all dancing. Bakugo is actually partnered up with Uraraka. Momo is actually partnered up with Todoroki. Jiran, sorry, not Jiran, Jiran. I think her name was. She's partnered up with Kirishima. Was it Kirishima or I think it was Kirishima. I don't know. Oh no, Kirishima was partnered up with Mina, and then Jiren was actually partnered up with. I can't remember his name, so yeah. As that does dancing, as it gets on. It's a pretty slow dance. As Deku and Netri are actually the best dancer right there. As loads of people are just watching them dance and so yeah on. As the music gets slower and slower, and they are about, they're actually really close. They're super close. Original. So yeah, that they should be. So yeah, as they get closer and closer, some people thought that they were actually about to kiss, but all of a sudden, and that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off right there, guys. I'm leaving you guys at a cliffhanger again. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, guys, I also forgot to tell you. So flashback, go back. Midnight is also there. She's also there, and she's also dancing. Well, no, she's just watching Deku dance as she actually thinks of, Midoriya as some kind of little brother. So yeah. I'm just leaving it right there so you guys can get on what Midnight is actually doing. So yeah, guys, I will be doing a part two of what if Naruto was banished from the village. As also will be recording what if Deku was the reincarnation of my guy. As if you guys want me, I think I might start making what if Deku was a fallen angel. If you guys don't want me to start making it, then yeah, that I have so much what if to do that I actually have, some scripts ready. So yeah. As I think I'm gonna leave it at that and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.